Welcome everyone, Joe with ECRM over at our vitamin, weight management, and sports nutrition session in Florida. And with me is Yvonne from NIQ, who gave a great presentation today on the GLP-1 user and its impact to retail. So, and what I realized is in talking to a lot of people at the session is that it would be helpful to have a kind of GLP user 101. Who are these people? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So Yvonne, can you give us an overview of the makeup of the GLP-1 user base?
Yep. So about 12% of the US households are using GLP-1 today. And of that group, it's broken out into primarily two groups. One, people who are using GLP-1s to treat diabetes. And the other group is the group of users who are using the medication to help with weight management. About 64% of GLP-1 users have diabetes, and then the remaining 36% are those who are using the medication for weight management. We are seeing that about 40% of people with diabetes are taking the GLP-1 drug.
Okay, and this group demographically, how are they made up?
Yep, so the people using GLP-1 to treat diabetes tend to skew older, so they're about 55% of them are in the age range of 50 to 74, and 34% of them have an annual income of $50,000 or less, so a lower income and a higher age group. And then if we look at the demographics for those who are using GLP-1 for weight management, they tend to be younger and have a higher level of income. So we're looking at about 20% of those users are between the ages of 45 to 54. And there's like a little more than 30% of them have an annual income of over 150,000. Okay,
and that kind of aligns well because the older ones that are doing it for diabetes, they are covered. That's typically covered by insurance. Whereas if they're doing it for weight management, it's not always covered by insurance. You got to pay out of pocket.
That's exactly right. That has a lot to do with, I think, the percentage of usage. So more people, insurance covers the cost or majority of costs for, treating diabetes. And so you will, I think, naturally see that the usage of GLP-1s for diabetes is going to be higher, whereas the people using GLP-1s for weight management, not as much covered by insurance. So that's kind of coming out of their own pocket.
Yeah, but you are expecting growth in this group.
Yes, we are anticipating that the usage of GLP-1s will double by 2030. So in 6 years, we think that there will be, if today there are 40% of people with diabetes using GLP-1s, we believe that by 2030, 80% of people with diabetes will be using GLP-1 to help.
Gotcha. And this is a group of consumers that's definitely going to impact retail and how shopping is done. And that's something we're going to get into in our next video. So thank you for the presentation and thank you for joining us here.
Thanks, Joe.